finally, Oda or Akira finally has like a reason now. Because before, I don't know why he didn't, honestly. I think it was a good deal. You know, when the king said, you know, I'll give you reward or whatever for killing Graham. I honestly am surprised why he didn't take it, because he even has, you know, a thing for Graham, and now it seems like he's gonna do either way, because if you guys didn't know, apparently Graham was the one that supplies the king with the Night Ravens or whatever, you know, the squad that killed Asaran. And you know, after that we saw Akira was like dumbfounded, and like, oh, you can obviously tell he's gonna go and kill Graham next episode. But honestly, that kinda got me thinking about what if, and this is just theory, but what if, so what we saw in episode 1 was the future, but what we saw was, it happens in the next episode. So my theory is next episode he goes to kill Grant, and then, because in this episode I'm pretty sure even the king himself, he had a private conversation with Amelia, and he was like, an elf courting a human is gonna be sad, because like, you know, or you're gonna pretty much seem by or whatever. So I'm wondering, with that in her head, because in the past, like, you know, I brought this up, Amelia, like, you know, she gives Yandere vibes. So what if, you know, Akira goes to kill Graham, and then, I don't know, but maybe because Amelia, like, really wants Graham to, or not Graham, but maybe because Amelia wants, Akira to say, like, she kind of backstabs Akira for Graham. And yeah, that's just a theory. So I think like that might happen, backstab. That Amelia might backstab Akira just so he can stay longer permanently, cause she knows eventually, like, cause he's expressed many times his like his wishes to go, even though, like, you know, his life in this world is pretty good. It's pretty clear that he just wants to go back home. And Amelia, she clearly does not want that. And she, you know, has showcased it in previous episodes, and in this episode, that she is willing to take the extra step, like in her talk, like, if you die, I'll die, kind of talking, like, that, she just gives Yandere vibes, and I don't know, I feel like that's gonna come back and bite Akira in the butt. And then I guess we can add one more twist in that. So how? So this is my other part of the theory, but what if, like, Crow is secretly working for Graham? I have no evidence for this. Oh, you know, everything he knows, like, could be because he was, you know, in fact, part of the Heroes Party. But, you know, I just wonder, now with his, you know, now was kind of mentioned, like, his mother in the picture, he kind of mentioned, like, yeah, she took some very, special drugs, and, like, I live longer now. So, I wonder if that has anything to do with them. Like, what if, you know, in order to pay for for medical bills or whatever, Crow kind of worked for Graham, and then Crow recruits Amelia to take down Akira. Now the question is, why would Graham even target him? Because we know that the Demon Lord, for some reason, he knows his power. Like, there's a bunch of unexplained things with Akira right now. And, yeah. How does the Demon Lord even know about him? And everything. So, yeah, I just feel like it's one of those, like, we'll probably find out later. I feel like this is all building up to something big because we just recently hit episode 9. There's like 3 episodes total. So, I mean, I wouldn't really be surprised if there was a plot twist like that. I'd actually be for it, because it would, it's like, dang, shock value, especially for this little indie anime that's probably gonna get like 1 season, or maybe even, because I'm kind of thinking about it, what if it gets a 2nd season? Because what if it's like season 1, it's kind of like introducing Akira, and then towards season 1, it's like we see Amelia and Crow team up with Graham to betray him, to betray Akira, and then in season 2 is mostly about him, like I would say getting revenge on them, you know. And then I guess one thing I forgot to mention that happened in this episode is that the heroes, so apparently him and the heroes party are kind of I guess doing separate missions right now. So like Akira, I don't know, I guess he's doing his own thing or whatever. But it seems like the heroes party stayed back to handle the human trafficking spree that's been happening, that been hinted at, you know, that was talked about last episode. So it seemed like they stayed and like to help that out. And then like it seems like after they're done, it seems like they're the agreed time set. It seems like there's an agreed time set, and you're supposed to meet at like a specific location, or not a time set, but like when you're done with your task, like meet up here kind of thing. So where they're gonna meet up is outside the demon territory. So they're obviously after this planning to you know, go against the demon lord. But now I'm thinking, like, if there is a possibility of a season 2, this is all theory, but then it wouldn't be so far to say, like, we could see possibly Akira and the Demon Lord kind of team up, or like where Akira gets back stab, like literally in front of he sees the in front of the Demon Lord, and then maybe because the Demon Lord, like, he already knew, like, oh, this happened, like, cause like he might say like, oh, this happened with the first hero, but you survived it. So yeah, that's my theory. That's, you know, just a throwaway theory, that, you know, they team up And then, you know, if there is a season 2, we're gonna see them like kind of undergo this training arc. And the big reason why I'm thinking about this right now is because like that thing kind of lingered in my mind, like why does he know? Like it seems like from how the Demon Lord has explained like why he wants Akira, like I don't know, but he, for some reason I can't explain it, he knows a lot of things about Akira, like that there's human, they come from the same place, they know the power that he holds, the shadow magic. So yeah, he knows a lot of things about Akira, so I just, you know, that thing kind of sticks in the back of my head, like, you know, why? And like I said, we only have 3 episodes left, so, yeah, yeah, I guess one thing I forgot to mention, I could mention before I end it, so, while Akira and everyone's out, we see a brief scene with the Cat Knight, and you know, her mission was given that, you know, while they're gone to gather intel. Wow, on her intel gathering mission, she stumbled upon the Demon Lord's daughter, and nothing big happened, but I thought it was just, you know, important to mention because she's the daughter of the Demon Lord. You know, what if this is also part of his plan? I guess that's kind of it. Yeah, it was kind of the whole, like I said, cool, pretty cool episode. Very interesting. Most of the theories I've said today was like circumstantial, so I would just like to take it with a grain of salt. But yeah. Oh, and I guess I'll say this: the way the episode ended. So, you know, Akira gets told that news that the one who supplied the king with the night ravens who killed Sauron was in fact Graham himself, and Akira was there like dumbfounded, like oh my god. And that's where the episode, so like I said, I believe the next episode, episode 10, is where we see like where we see what we saw back in episode 1, where Akira, you know, is about to kill Graham, but then in the last minute, then betrays, like, you know, then, you know, betrays Nithia and whatever. But yeah, that's how the episode ended, and I'm very excited for episode 10. See what that has in store for us. I think I'm just gonna end it here. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.